I looked in the mirror, it looked away first. How many versions of me had to die just so one could survive? Have you died just so one could survive? Yeah, yeah. Every mirror tells a different story. One says I'm broken, one says I'm worthy. One sees a champion hiding beneath, another sees someone too tired to breathe. I wake up and question the face that I wear, smile for the world while I'm dying in there. People see confidence, cameras see light. They never see battles that happen at night. I've been shaking hands with anxiety daily, trying to convince it that it can't break me. Sometimes I believe it, sometimes I don't. Sometimes hope whispers, sometimes it won't. How many masks can one man own? How many tears stay hidden at home? Everybody claps when you're winning outside. Nobody notices buried inside. The mirror remembers every scar I've earned, every bridge I crossed, every lesson I learned. It never lies, it never pretends. It reminds me who I was before I learned to bend. Maybe the cracks are where the light begins. Maybe the war is how the warrior wins. Every mirror tells a different story. Some see defeat, some see glory. One reflects pain, one reflects grace. The hardest mirror lives inside my face. If you ever hated the person you see, tell me your story, because that was me. I used to chase perfection until I collapsed, trying to outrun a future haunted by my past. Compare my life to people I'd never even met, collected everybody's wins, ignore my own steps. I counted failures louder than victories, turned tiny mistakes into lifelong histories. Built prisons from opinions, locked myself inside. Forgot that even mountains were rocks before they climb. Every reflection carries somebody else's voice. You'll never make it, you don't have a choice. But those weren't my thoughts, I just borrowed their fears. Spent years believing echoes I didn't need to hear. Funny how pain becomes furniture. You decorate your soul with it, sit beside it every morning until you think you're supposed to live with it. No, I refuse. Every mirror tells a different story. One sees ashes, one sees glory. One says quit, one says fight. One says darkness, one says light. If you've ever questioned who you're meant to be, leave your story below. You're not alone with me. There was a season I couldn't recognize myself. Success felt empty, failure felt familiar. The applause faded, silence got louder. Then I realized healing isn't becoming somebody new, it's remembering who pain tried to erase. Baby, that's why scars stay, not to remind us where we failed, but to prove we survived. Every scar became another sentence, every setback built another lesson. Every closed door redirected purpose, every heartbreak strengthened courage. I stopped asking, why did this happen? I started asking, what is this preparing me for? Everything changed. So if your mirror feels like your enemy, stand there, don't run, don't hide. Look into the eyes of the person who's still standing after everything. It's not weakness, that's proof. One day the reflection smiled back, not because life became easy, cause as I finally forgave myself, I forgave the younger version who made desperate decisions. I forgave the frightened version who thought giving up would bring peace. I forgave the lonely version who believed nobody cared. And when forgiveness entered, shame packed his bags. Now every mirror tells one story, not perfection, not fame, not fear, just a survivor. Still healing, still growing, still standing, still believing that tomorrow deserves my best version. If your reflection has ever felt like a stranger, don't smash the mirror, become the person you'll be. Trying to erase who I used to be. Like yesterday's mistakes were tattooed permanently. I chased acceptance from people who couldn't love themselves, while the version of me I abandoned cried out for help. The mirror asked, why do you keep apologizing for surviving? That question hit harder than every insult I've ever carried, because maybe I wasn't guilty, maybe I was just growing. People love your confidence until it reminds them of everything they never became. Then suddenly your dreams become too big, your ambition becomes ego, your healing becomes fake. But I learned, not every opinion deserves a room in my mind. Some people throw stones because they never had the courage to build. So now I build anyway. Extended crack. Every crack collected another lesson. Every tear watered another purpose. Every lonely night quietly introduced me to the strongest version I had never met. Every mirror tells a different story. Yesterday saw defeat, today sees recovery. Tomorrow might finally see the man I've been fighting to become. Maybe healing isn't looking perfect. Maybe healing finally recognizing you're enough, even with the cracks. Some mornings I still don't recognize the person staring back. Not because I'm broken, because I'm changing. Growth feels uncomfortable, it's supposed to. Trees don't apologize for breaking through concrete, neither should I carry shame like it was part of my name. Introduce myself with failures, remembered insults better than compliments. Celebrated everyone else's victories while secretly questioning if I deserve one of my own. Then life whispered, you've been measuring yourself with rulers made by strangers. That changed everything, because success isn't becoming somebody else, it's becoming impossible to quit on yourself. Now every reflection reminds me the man who almost gave up is the same man who refused to stay there. If you're listening and you don't like the person in your mirror, don't look away, stay. Because the reflection isn't asking you to hate yourself, it's begging you to stop abandoning yourself. One day you'll wake up and the mirror will remind you of everything you lost. It'll remind you of everything you survived, the nights you thought would kill you, the heartbreak you thought would finish you, the betrayal that changed your heart, that convinced you nobody cared. You're still breathing, you're still standing, you're still writing chapters pain never wanted you to finish. So when people ask how you made it through, don't tell them you were fearless, tell them you were terrified and you kept walking anyway. Cause courage was never the absence of fear, it was choosing to face the mirror one more time.
Ending punchline.
If you've ever looked into a mirror and felt like you were staring at a stranger, tell me your story in the comments. Someone reading it today might realize they're not fighting alone. Sometimes I wonder if my younger self would even recognize the man I've become. Would he be proud? Or ask why I carry so much weight behind a smile that barely moves? I still remember praying for a life I now complain about. Funny how gratitude disappears when comparison walks into the room. So I stopped competing with people who never lived my story. My timeline was never theirs, my scars were never theirs, my purpose will never be theirs. I learned that healing isn't a finish line, it's waking up every morning and choosing not to surrender to yesterday. The mirror asked me one question: What are you still punishing yourself for? I couldn't answer, because somewhere along the way I confused regret with identity. I wore guilt like clothing, covered myself in shame until I forgot what freedom felt like. Then I realized the mistake wasn't following me anymore, I was carrying it. So I finally put it down, not because it didn't matter, because I deserve to keep walking. Maybe the reflection isn't broken, maybe it's still under construction. Maybe every crack is just another place where tomorrow will shine through. Every mirror tells a different story. Yesterday called me damaged, today calls me determined. Tomorrow will call me living proof that pain doesn't always write the final chapter. Every reflection I feared eventually became evidence that I survived everything that tried to erase my name. People celebrate victories, nobody celebrates the thousands of mornings you chose not to quit. Those silent victories never trend. No trophies, no headlines, no applause, just another heartbeat, another breath, another chance. Maybe that's what courage really is, not standing on a stage, forgetting out of bed when your mind says stay down. I've learned that strength doesn't always sound loud. Sometimes strength whispers, try again, look closer. The mirror isn't judging you, it's waiting, waiting for the day you stop introducing yourself by your failures. Waiting for the day you stop asking permission to believe in yourself. Waiting for the moment you finally realize the person staring back never needed perfection, only compassion. Only compassion. Yeah, yeah. One day the cracks stopped looking like damage, they started looking like a map. Every fracture pointed to a place I survived. Every scar became another reason someone else might not give up. Maybe that's why we're allowed to hurt, not so pain can define us, but so hope can borrow our voice. If my reflection could speak today, it wouldn't say you've made it. It would smile and quietly whisper, you kept your promise. The promise to never let your darkest day become your last chapter. So I'll keep standing, not because life stopped hurting, but because I've learned even the cracked mirror can still reflect the light. There was a time I thought the mirror hated me, not because of what it showed, because it refused to hide the truth I kept running from. I chased approval like it was oxygen, lived for applause from people who forgot my name the moment I left the room. I built a version of myself that everybody loved except me. That's the danger of becoming who the world expects. You wake up successful but homeless inside. So I started tearing down every lie I called my identity. Brick by brick, fear by fear, tear by tear, until all that remained was someone honest enough to finally say, I'm still healing. People ask me, how did you become so strong? They don't know strength was never my first language. I learned it after disappointment, after betrayal, after prayers that seemed to echo back in silence. I learned strength when quitting sounded reasonable, but something inside me whispered, not today. That whisper didn't change my life overnight, it changed my direction. Sometimes that's all you need. One step, one breath, one decision to believe tomorrow might look different than today. Every reflection carries history. The child who dreamed, the teenager who doubted, the adult who almost gave up. They're all still there, not to haunt me, but to remind me how far I've walked. The mirror no longer reminds me of what I lost. It reminds me of what I refuse to lose. My faith, my heart, my voice, my reason to keep writing another page. If pain could erase purpose, none of us would still be here if failure defined destiny. Dreams would have died long before they were discovered, but here we are, still breathing, still hoping, still standing. That alone is a miracle most people overlook. So here's what I've learned. So here's what I've learned. So here's what I've learned. The mirror never wanted perfection, it wanted honesty. It wanted me to stop pretending I was okay when I wasn't, to stop hiding tears behind fake confidence, to stop measuring my value by numbers, followers, opinions, or applause, because none of those things can tell me who I am. Only the choices I make when nobody is watching, only the battles I fight when nobody is cheering, only the faith I keep when life gives me every reason to let go. Today, I still have scars, I still have questions, I still have nights where silence feels heavy, but I also have proof that every chapter I almost ended eventually became the reason someone else believed they could keep going. If my pain can become another person's hope, then none of it was wasted. Tomorrow morning, when you stand in front of your mirror, don't ask, why am I still broken? Ask, what's a vibe that I keep forgetting to appreciate? The answer might change your life. The mirror never decides who you are. It only reflects who you choose to become. If you've ever fought a battle no one else could see, tell your story in the comments. Your words might become the mirror that helps someone else see hope again.